What's more likely?
Never say never, but never.
There you go. A little Mike Tomlin drop, as they say in the radio business as well. Mike, with the NFL Films music, greatly appreciated. All right, Christopher, the floor is yours with Jason Kelce.
Breaking news. You have a brother that also plays in the NFL.
Yeah.
He plays in the AFC West.
Yeah.
You play in the NFC East.
Yes.
Which division is most likely to have the most Pro Bowl quarterbacks? NFC East or AFC West?
Good one to start off.
This is a great one.
You didn't get this at the boot camp, did you?
I did not. This is a tougher one.
Okay.
I'm going to say the NFC East because I think not even just the AFC West, the AFC in general is stacked at the quarterback position. I mean, you got Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. You got Josh Allen in Buffalo.
That leaves one. That leaves one, and we know which one that's going to be. That leaves only one. That's Pat Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
And then in the NFC, right, you got in
Jalen
the NFC
Hurts.
East.
You got in the NFC East. You got Jalen Hurts. You also have
His name's Dak.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
And then obviously in the New York Giants, Daniel Jones. So, AFC West, Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes, Justin Herbert. But then outside of that division, there's so many guys competing in the AFC. That's why I'm going. I think the NFC East has the higher probability.
Jason Kelce saying, I'm going with my home division, but not because I'm a homer, but I'm giving you an idea of the way the Pro Bowl roster is put together. And there are so many others in that conference. I like it. Way to be a homer without being a homer. And also slagging on Daniel Jones, which I know you deep down want to. All right. Do you think he's a Pro Bowl quarterback, Daniel Jones?
I think he can be. I mean, I think Daniel Jones actually has more upside than what people think. You know, the contract thing, I don't know if that's quite. I mean, I think he needs weapons. And I think if he gets some weapons, he's dynamic with his legs. He can make all the throws. And I think Daboll has proven to be a really, really good coach. So, as well as my man Mike Kafka, who I played with in Philadelphia. I could see them doing their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Daniel having a really, really good year if they put some weapons around him. Outside of playing the Philadelphia Eagles, of course.
Understood. What else, Chris? Next up.
We're in Los Angeles, and I'm from New England.
All right.
Which team is most likely to bounce back and make the playoffs this year, Patriots or Rams?
Jason Kelce.
Man. I'm going to say the Rams.
I told you.
And it all comes down again to the division they're in. New England's division right now, the AFC East, might be the toughest division in the AFC. I mean, the Dolphins, oh my gosh.
The Bills.
And then the Jets get Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this could be the most stacked division in football if that happens.
Okay.
Which is crazy that New England is at this stage where for the past 20 years, it has dominated that entire
He thinks
division.
the Rams are tanking.
You think they're going to tank? Well,
I don't think here's what I've said. You cannot tank with Aaron Donald on your team and Cooper Kupp on your team and Matthew Stafford being full go. The credit card bill has come due. And so you can't keep everybody. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm with you. I would choose the Rams over that too.
I just think the AFC is so stacked. And at the quarterback position, they're stacked. All the teams are so good. The NFC, listen, Eagles are pretty darn good. But, I mean, the division that the Rams are in, I mean, Seattle won it last year and snuck in, right? Like, it's just not, unless all of these teams get dramatically better, the Rams are in a better position to make one move or to, for McVay to start scheming things up again and being the boy wonder he was when he first got hired, and he's proven to be throughout his tenure as head coach, to sneak enough games out to win them and get into the playoffs. I mean, maybe they are tanking. I know they had a lot of cap relief to do from this past year, but I'm still thinking they're in the better situation.
Did you say McVay or Bombay? What'd you say?
I'm sorry, Bombay.
Okay,
I apologize.
What else, Chris? What else you got over there?
Jason Kelce, congratulations. You're the Panthers general manager.
Ooh.
Quarterback you'd most likely take number one in a couple weeks. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. Well, you can't go wrong. If I'm the GM, first of all, I'm very happy that I hired Frank Reich, my former offensive coordinator.
I like your style,
because I know I got a good head coach.
Yep.
I really do like Anthony Richardson. I think the physical stature, the dynamic ability across the board.
You just saw it in the Super Bowl. What I'm saying, what a skill set like that can do at the highest level if the guy is like Jalen Hurts, obviously. That's a big if.
Yeah, and listen, a big reason Jalen is so good, it's not just the physical stuff. He has all the mental capability. He's one of the most driven human beings I've ever been around. So it's hard to know whether Anthony Richardson, I've never met the kid, so I don't know if he has all that. But the traits are eye-opening, and when you have a guy that can do that and is that much of a physical specimen, and you can do the things in the run game, you can be dynamic in a spread-out offense where you get light boxes and utilize that. It opens up so many other things. It makes everybody else's job so much easier. It can be a huge improvement.
Well, if Carolina takes Anthony Richardson first overall, it would be such a noise coming out of Kansas City. It would make Travis Kelce's music festival sound like a library. If that happens, that would be wild. What else you got over there, Chris?
We talked about him earlier. The most likely playing spot for Lamar Jackson this year: Baltimore or the field?
Baltimore or the field, anywhere. Man, I think it's going to be Baltimore.
Me too.
And I think Baltimore was really, really smart to put this unrestricted franchise tag on him, because this allows him to see what his value is and allows the Ravens to see what that value is. And I think I got to think that the Ravens already did that homework. I hope that they're smart enough that they already know what that value is, and they've already talked to other GMs.
I know and I don't know if you were told this at the broadcast boot camp, I mostly like to ask questions I already know the answer to.
Oh, okay.
On this show. No, so if you're the Ravens, you'd like to already know what much of the answer's going to be.
I mean, I got to think when they put that tag on them, they've already done their homework, and they already feel very confident with the offer that they've given Lamar.
Yes.
And I think once he sees what the value is, where he's at, I think that maybe there'll be some rekindling of spirits there, and he'll end up still in Baltimore.
Rekindling of spirits sounds like that house band, right? That your friend's like, hey, I'm playing. My boys are playing Rekindling of Spirits. We're playing this weekend. You want to come by? I like it, though. You got one more, Chris, or we got two more?
Of course we have one more.
Okay.
Who's more likely to pick up the tab at dinner? You or Travis?
Oh,
great question, Chris Brockman. What's more likely, Jason Kelce or Travis Kelce? Who picks up the tab? What do you got?
Depends on what city we're in. If we're in KC, Trav almost always picks it up. If we're in
Almost.
Philadelphia,
Did you hear almost?
I heard almost.
Yeah.
So it's not 100% hit rate on the check in Kansas City? Wait a minute.
I think every time I've been out with him, it's been 100%. I'll say it's 100% in Kansas City. Trav gets it. I get in Philadelphia. Outside of that,
neutral site. Let's go neutral site. We're neutral site.
Neutral site.
Who picks it up?
Man, I think I'm going to get it. I'm getting the tab. I mean,
because you're the older brother, or do you have the
I think
famous
it's because I'm the only
check picking drop, Mike? You got that one? Because we have this drop. Is this Travis when the check comes due?
I got this. Just got to reach the check.
Is that it? Right? That's Travis?
That's the effort. That's the effort level. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm going to start pulling the maneuver of giving the card to the waitress before the check has come. I think that's the only way to guarantee you pick it up.
Good one, Chris.
Last one.
Oh, you got one more? Okay.
We don't have the one more.
Very
drop,
good.
though,
Okay, good. What else you got?
Most likely thing to happen first: you put back on the mummer's outfit, or we shave the beard.
Man,
look at that photo on the right. What year is that?
That is unfortunately when it's my third year in the league.
So it's
off season.
So this beard's a decade old, is what you're saying?
Yeah. And I'm going to be fully honest. It's a much higher percent chance I'm wearing the mummer suit again. As you can just see with that picture of me beardless. I'm not going back to that anytime soon.
Hold on a second, though. My 9-year-old daughter is begging me to shave the beard.
Really? Doesn't like it?
Stop.
Why doesn't she like it?
I don't know, because it's
Is it
itchy. I don't know. She just doesn't like it. You know, that's when her mom steps in and says, it's Stan.
Did you when you shaved it and you had the 5 o'clock or the little stubble?
Yeah.
Did you ever rub it on it? Because my dad used to do that to me all the time. He'd shave his beard.
Yeah.
Had the little stubble coming out, and then he'd rub it against my belly like it was like
oh god,
sandpaper, and it used to drive me crazy. So I would think if you did that, maybe she would like the beard. So maybe you can train her, shave it, get the stubble.
I don't think so. She wants it
negative
off.
reinforcement.
So again, he says it's more likely to put on the mummer's costume, not because you're puffing your chest out saying you're guaranteeing a Super Bowl win. It's just the baby face is so unacceptable for you or your wife or just for society in general.
Me.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bad look, especially the butt chin. I mean, it's not a good photo.
The butt chin.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I hopefully, well, now everybody knows, but hopefully nobody will see me and know, and that's why I have a beard.
Understood. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.